with Jordan Brand coming out with some fire colorways for the Year of the Dragon, I kind of looked at them and said, kind of want to take a crack at these. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. Here I got some black toe themed Jordan 1 mids that I've done in the past. Never wore them, so I think these are a perfect candidate for my take on the Year of the Dragon Jordan 1 mids. Let's get into it. For this shoe, I'm going to keep the red that I already have laid down here. Let's take this black and change it into gold, and I think that's going to really pop off and make that Chinese New Year kind of colorway really stand out with this shoe. We're going to cut off this swoosh, use some Mod Podge to cover the holes, and using HTV, I got this cool dragon design in a swoosh that I'm going to be throwing on this shoe. To cut off the Nike swoosh, I'm going to be using a very sharp X-Acto knife. One thing to make sure is that you don't cut into the midsole. You'll see a lot of those cuts and it's a nightmare to try and, correct. So stay away from cutting too deep. So now that my prep and everything is all ready to go, it's time to get into the painting. I'm going to be throwing a couple of coats of light gray over the black. And what that's going to help do is it's going to reduce the amount of coats that I'm going to need when I get to the gold. The reason why you want this is if you build up too many coats of your lighter color, you'll be susceptible to cracking. I've done this many times in the past where I pack on 4, 5, 6 coats, and when I wear the shoes first time, it starts to crack. So we want to try to keep our coats down to maybe 4 coats of paint. So using that light gray over the black is really going to help. I think even on this shoe, I only used 2 coats of gold. So it really helps keep the amount of layers that you're throwing on there down, and it should protect it from cracking. And on to the most headache part of this whole project. Getting this swoosh on, it was not easy. Way harder than I thought. The curvature of the shoe, all the little bends and folds with the different panels, it made it really hard to get this swoosh right. But we muscled through it. We got through it using a lot of heat, a little bit of relief cuts here and there, just trying to get the swoosh to really form. No matter how much I sized it and try to play around with the angles and all of that, I could not get it to be perfect. So I went big and just kind of worked the overlaps, and we made it. So last thing, of course, it's time for the finishers. This one I used the 600 finisher just to give it a little bit more of a shine. I normally don't really care for really shiny shoes, but in this case with the Year of the Dragon, I felt like this shoe really needed to be kind of more shinier and not so flat like the stocks. I think it came out pretty good though, as you'll see in the last couple clips of this video where I kind of show it off at nighttime. You'll see like that little extra shine to it didn't hurt this shoe. Normally it would hurt other shoes, not this one. This one came out really good. So enjoy. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Shoots.